On this shit.
Dad, can cheese on our own cheese now?
On the pizza.
Hey guys, tonight I did my version of that viral grinder salad sub. I went ahead and made the salad first with some mayonnaise, red wine vinegar, salt, pepper, grated garlic, a little bit of oil. And then I was supposed to use pepperoncinis, but I got banana peppers by mistake, so I put those in instead. But it was still pretty good. And I got a little bit too much of the juice in there, but so the sauce was a little loose, but it was still good. And then I chopped up some red onion thinly and some iceberg lettuce thinly, and I tossed that. I wanted the flavors to combine before I put it on the sandwich. I sliced up some tomatoes thinly, salt and peppered them, and then I assembled my sandwich. I used some garlic herb French bread. I put ham, pepperoni, salami, provolone cheese. I toasted it, and then I put that salad on there, the tomatoes on there, put those two halves together and cut it in half. And Ricky liked it. Go ahead. It's kind of messy, I'm sorry. What do you think? Loud.
That's good. And more cabbage.
Today we're making cabbage. Take a large head of cabbage and chop it into bite-sized pieces. Please wash your food. We don't need no bugs crawling around in the pot. Then you're going to take you some andouille sausage and chop those up as well. Bite-sized. You want sausage and cabbage on the spoon, not one or the other. Put that into some hot olive oil, saute until the skin becomes crispy, and then dry it on a paper towel. Take your leftover oil and saute seasoning blend. Who got time to chop this up? When it becomes translucent, add your cabbage on high heat. Do not move this until 4 minutes have gone by. Once the 4 minutes have gone by, you can stir it in and then add in your sausage. And then we come in with some Cajun seasoning, a dash of salt, and a dash of sugar. A little white vinegar, chicken stock, and then the Lipton onion soup packet. Don't put too much because it'll make its own juice. And y'all,
A little hot sauce.
my God, today.
I'm here to put it.
Hallelujah.
Yes, God.
Want to have lunch with me? Or let's make lunch together. We're going to start with olive oil, soy sauce, the juice of half a lemon, 2 cloves minced garlic, garlic powder, paprika, some dried oregano, some salt, nutritional yeast, mix it all together. Then I add some extra firm tofu. Once I get it coated really nicely, then I add some panko, which just helps crisp it up in the air fryer or the oven. It doesn't really matter. Then I chop up some plain iceberg lettuce. Don't at me. I love plain iceberg with this incredible dressing I'm about to show you. This parsley and cilantro is obviously for the avocado. I added salt and lemon juice to that. This is the dressing. It is the juice of 2 lemons, olive oil, 1 clove minced garlic, a splash of rice vinegar and salt, and then you build it all together, and it is one of my all-time favorite lunches. Here's a recipe I make on repeat. My whole family loves it, even my 3-year-old who would never eat all these vegetables if she saw them in the dish. I start with 1 yellow onion, 3 carrots, half a red pepper, and some celery. I saute everything together until it's cooked through. Then I add about 7 cloves of chopped garlic, garlic powder, salt, pepper, sweet paprika, dried oregano. Give that a mix. Then some tomato paste, then a big can of diced tomatoes. Once I bring it back to a boil, I blend it, and that becomes the red sauce. Then I cook 2 pounds of ground beef in a pan with some salt and pepper. Add the sauce back in, let it cook for a few hours, and I'll freeze half to have on hand for another time. It's so good.
All right, guys, let's make some one-pot taco mac. Start by preheating your Dutch oven. Add a couple tablespoons of oil. Now add 1 pound of lean ground beef. Break up your meat and make sure you hit it with some salt and pepper. When your beef is almost browned, add 1 tablespoon of butter. When your butter's melted, add 1 diced yellow onion. We're going to let that cook until your onions have softened. Once your onions have softened, add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic and cook till fragrant. Now add 1 tablespoon of W sauce and these spices listed on the screen. And mix. Now add 1 10-ounce can of diced tomatoes with green chilies drained, 2 cups of beef broth, and 1 cup of whole milk. We're going to mix this well and bring it to a light simmer. Now add 8 ounces of uncooked shells and mix. We're going to cook this until the noodles are soft. Now that your noodles are soft, reduce the heat to low and add in 5 ounces of Velveeta cheese and 2 cups of freshly grated cheese. And mix. Alright guys, now that your cheese is fully melted, this is ready to serve. Hell yeah.
Rolls, holes, ham, cheddar cheese, add garlic butter to the bread, add mozzarella cheese, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and bake at 350 until the cheese is melted. Yeah.
Let's make the viral baked feta pasta. It's super easy. All you do is add cherry tomatoes, extra virgin olive oil, salt, and freshly cracked pepper to a baking dish and toss to combine. Then add a block of feta cheese to the center, drizzle with more olive oil, and crack some more fresh pepper over top. Then pop in a 400-degree oven for 35 minutes, and all you have to do is stir it all up. All those juices from the tomatoes come out, the feta becomes nice and creamy. Add some fresh garlic, some fresh basil, your pasta of choice. I chose orecchiette, and give it one last stir to combine. This was so easy, so delicious, perfect for weeknight dinners. Apparently this recipe was so popular from TikTok that they literally ran out of feta at grocery stores in Finland, which is where the recipe originated. I am 100% gonna make this again, and I really want to try it with goat cheese. Enjoy this one, guys.
Okay, so here's the dressing from the Greek salad yesterday. It is so good and atypical, so it's not like a traditional Greek salad dressing, although it is oregano based, which is very Greek salad dressing recipe. Anyway, the link is in our bio for the whole recipe. I don't have long enough to give you the whole recipe, and plus, go check it out. Every year for our kids' birthdays, we let them choose whatever they want their birthday cake to be. We literally let them dream it up out of thin air, and then we buy them that cake, or we make it depending on what it was. So this year, my 4-year-old wanted a rainbow layer cake with rainbow sprinkles, and she actually specified she wanted each layer to be a different color of the rainbow in rainbow order. So that's what we're doing here.
So delicious.
Also, it's a really fun activity to do with your kids. And yes, it was like a 2-day fun activity, but who cares? The If You Care pan saved me. Look at how much fun she's having. And she's a master egg cracker. So we did 6 different cakes, 1 of each color of the rainbow. We baked them up. It's really important to let them cool completely, and then you could start assembling. I did this part while my kids were in bed sleeping. It's like therapy for me, and I really, really enjoy it. So I actually used a serrated knife to level out each layer, which I find really important. I also made a simple syrup. I didn't show this here just because the video is really long as it is, but it's equal parts water and sugar. I added vanilla extract and some salt, and then you let it come together over heat and cool, and then you brush the simple syrup on the cake part of each layer before you put the icing. So I did do that. I don't know, I felt like you should know. And now I'm just putting the cake together backwards rainbow order. Start with purple, so when you cut into it, it actually looks like a rainbow. And then tomorrow morning we are going to decorate the cake. So let me know if you want to see part 2.
Let me show you the best fried rice hack. Only the real ones know.